Now in process of expanding our shipbuilding activity by setting up a modern shipyard south of Calcutta, which will be capable of building bigger ships like naval frigates and destroyers, apart from commercial ships. We'll start our production in the new facility early next year. With this new shipyard, we would like to be major partner to Indian Navy in their ambitious expansion plan in the future. Just to give the update on the ship getting commissioned today, DSC A20, it is designed to provide a support to naval divers for undertaking diving operations in coastal waters and is fitted with state-of-the-art diving equipment. This ship has catamaran hull for greater stability with a displacement of approximately 380 tons. I am proud to say that DSCs have been designed and built in-house at Titagarh Shipyard, Calcutta, in accordance with the naval rules and regulations of Indian Register of Shipping. The hydrodynamic analysis and model testing of the ship was undertaken at Naval Scientific and Technological Laboratory at Visakhapatnam. We faced design challenges while building these ships, where we had to make major changes in the underwater hull of the ship after initial sea trials. This resulted in some delay and additional expenditure for Titagarh. However, we succeeded in finding the innovative solution to overcome the design issues, which showcases our professionalism and commitment. I must thank Indian Navy for their unstinted support and guidance during this difficult phase. These ships are proud flag bearers now of Make in India initiative of Government of India. Today, I would like to thank Naval Headquarters and Commander-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command, for their support to make this event a historic and landmark event in the history of Titagarh Rail Systems. At the end, I congratulate Commanding Officer and the men of DSC A20 on their commissioning day and extend best wishes from Team Titagarh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I now request Vice Admiral Sanjay Sadhu, Controller of Warship Production and Acquisition, to address the gathering.
Vice Admiral Samir Saxena, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief Southern Naval Command, Mrs. Lavoni Saxena, President Nawa Southern Region, Vice Admiral MP Muralidharan, retired former CNC, Vice Admiral G. Ashok Kumar, retired former Vice Chief of the Naval Staff, Rear Admiral Rajneesh Sharma, ASY Kochi, Commodore S.R. Deshpande, retired Executive Director, Titagarh Railway Systems Limited, Rail Systems Limited, Flag Officers, Commanding Officers, Commanding Officer Designate and crew of DSC A20, Senior Officers and men of Southern Naval Command, distinguished guests, ladies in large numbers I see, and gentlemen. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you. At the outset, let me wish you a very happy Vijay Divas. May the armed forces of this country always emerge victorious on land, in the air and at sea. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks yet another special day in the annals of Indian shipbuilding, and an even more special day for the Southern Naval Command as we commission the first diving support craft, A20. The ship is a special platform designed for use by our command clearance diving teams. Not only this is the first such special platform being inducted into the Indian Navy with state-of-the-art equipment, it is also the first grey vessel hull being built by Titagarh Rail Systems Limited. The vessel also signifies The Indian Navy's commitment towards Atmanirbhar Bharat, as envisaged by our Honorable Prime Minister and the Government of India. We should be all proud of the fact that all 50 ships that are currently under construction in various shipyards in the country over the length and breadth are indigenously designed and being built by us. In 2025 alone, we have commissioned about 10 ships and 1 submarine, and in the coming year, that is next year, in 2026, we are targeting commissioning of 1 ship per month, which is about 12 ships in the next 1 year. The journey to this day obviously has been shaped by both achievement and adversity. Building a craft of this nature is no easy task. It demands detailed designing, precision engineering, exacting safety and quality assurance protocols, and a seamless coordination between the shipyard and the Navy. There were challenges, some expected and some not so expected, but the perseverance, determination, and synergy displayed by Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, Directorate of Ship Production, Warship Overseeing Team Kolkata, Trials Team, the ship staff itself, and the Southern Naval Command ensure that the ship is proudly standing in front of you today. It is the ability to overcome obstacles collectively that truly reflects the maturing ecosystem of the Indian shipbuilding. And it is this spirit, ladies and gentlemen, that has delivered a platform we can be proud of, a platform ready to serve, to support, and strengthen the Navy's underwater operations. DSC A20 has been meticulously designed to strengthen vital diving support functions. The vessel provides a stable platform for underwater repair and salvage operations and supports the deployment and retrieval of diving equipment at sea. It allows for the safe launch and recovery of divers and serves as a capable training platform for our naval diving teams. This project is the first of its kind, and its execution presented several technical challenges which were collectively tackled by the Navy and the shipyard through implementation of an innovative Nebula hull form design. I extend my heartiest congratulations to Titagarh Rail Systems Limited for successfully constructing and delivering the first vessel of this project. With this step, you have set the path on a prestigious road ahead of you, and I am certain that with the forthcoming deliveries of balanced vessels, you will set a very high standard and a very high benchmark for other shipyards to follow. To the captain and the spirited crew of DSC A20 naval staff, I wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors. Wishing you fair winds, following seas, and fathoms under the keel. I would also like to extend best wishes and also thank Vice Admiral Samir Saxena, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command, and Mrs. Laboni Saxena for having spared their valuable time and gracing this august occasion today. Historic, I must say. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Shano Varna.
Thank you, sir.
अब वह पावन घड़ी आ गई है जब डीएससी अल्फा 20 के नामद कमान अधिकारी लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर हेमंत सिंह चौहान द्वारा विधिवत रूप से कमिश्निंग वारंट पढ़ा जाएगा।
Commissioning order by the Chief of the Naval Staff. Whereas the Government of India has decided that Indian naval ship diving support craft Alpha 20 be commissioned, you are hereby directed to proceed to commission the said ship on the 16th day of 2025 or as soon thereafter as circumstances permit. Indian naval ship diving support craft Alpha 20 will be administered by the Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command, given under my hand this, the 16th day of December 2025. Signed, Dinesh K. Tripathi, Admiral, Chief of the Naval Staff 2, Lieutenant Commander Hemant Singh Chauhan, 09731 Romeo.
अब मैं मुख्य अतिथि और सभी सम्मानीय अतिथियों से अनुरोध करता हूं कि कृपया कलर्स समारोह के लिए अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें। देवियों और सज्जनों, कलर समारोह का बहुप्रतीक्षित क्षण अब आ गया है। यह समारोह एक ऐतिहासिक अवसर होगा जब राष्ट्रीय ध्वज, नौसेना ध्वज और कमान पताकाओं को सम्मानीय तरीके से फहराया जाएगा। वर्दी में उपस्थित सभी अधिकारियों से अनुरोध है कि जब बैंड राष्ट्रगान बजाए तो वे ध्वज की ओर सैल्यूट करें।
I would now request the audience to kindly rise for the color ceremony. All officers in uniform are requested to salute.
देवियों और सज्जनों, यह ऐतिहासिक क्षण है जब भारतीय नौसेना का नवीनतम गोताखोरी सहायता पोत अल्फा 20 औपचारिक रूप से भारतीय नौसेना में सम्मिलित हो गया है।
Ladies and gentlemen, Yard 325 is now commissioned as Indian Naval Diving Support Craft Alpha 20. I would request the audience to kindly be seated.
अब मैं वाइस एडमिरल समीर सक्सेना, फ्लैग ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ दक्षिणी नौसेना कमान से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे सभा को संबोधित करें।
Vice Admiral Sanjay Sadhu, Controller, Warship Production and Acquisition, distinguished veterans, Commodore S.R. Deshpande, retired Executive Director, Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, Rear Admiral Uppal Kundu, Chief of Staff, Flag Officers, Commanding Officers, the Commanding Officer Designate of DSC Alpha 20, distinguished veterans, officers and sailors of the Southern Naval Command, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very happy Vijay Diwas to all of us and a very good morning to all of you. Today marks a special moment in India's journey towards self-reliance in shipbuilding and is an immensely proud occasion for the Southern Naval Command as we commission Indian Naval Diving Support Craft A20. The commissioning of Diving Support Craft A20, the first of 5 ships of her class, is an important milestone in our indigenous shipbuilding program. It is the first naval vessel delivered to the Indian Navy by Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, a moment of significance both for the Indian Navy as also the shipbuilder. The growth of private sector, private shipyards such as Titagarh reflects the rising capability, ambition and confidence in the Indian industry. Their participation has expanded competition, improved delivery timelines, infused modern manufacturing practices into the maritime ecosystem. Most importantly, it strengthens the national resilience and ensures that our maritime security remains firmly anchored in multi-source indigenous expertise. DSC A20 has been designed and built under the rules of the Indian Registrar for Shipping, with the majority of her systems and auxiliary equipment sourced from Indian manufacturers. Therefore, her commissioning today is not only a technological accomplishment, but is also a proud symbol of the Navy's march towards Atmanirbharta as a future-ready force aligned with our vision for 2047. In an era where global supply chains are increasingly unpredictable, self-reliance in defense is not a choice, it is a strategic imperative. In this context, over the past decade, Indian shipbuilding has witnessed steady growth in our design capability, industrial integration, and technological confidence. What began as an aspiration to build specialized naval platforms within the country has now become a reliable and repeatedly demonstrated national strength. Today, 50 naval platforms are under construction across Indian shipyards, and we are inducting a new ship almost every 40 days. As I had highlighted during the commissioning of INS Ikshak last month, our shipbuilding program is not only to strengthen our maritime capability, it is also generating employment, energizing MSMEs, and fostering innovation across the industrial landscape, thereby contributing meaningfully to nation building. In today's maritime environment, naval operations extend beneath the surface, where critical infrastructure, harbor safety, and operational readiness depends on specialized underwater capability. The induction of the diving support crafts provides a modern, dedicated platform for our naval divers to undertake inspection, maintenance, and repair of underwater assets, conduct search and recovery operations, and respond rapidly to emerging threats in our harbors and coastal waters. Equipped with advanced diving systems, decompression capability, and integrated sensors, these vessels will enhance our underwater preparedness and serve as an essential force multiplier in the Indian Navy's maritime security architecture. Over the past few years, the Indian Navy has placed renewed emphasis on developing a comprehensive and layered diving capability. The commissioning of INS Nistar, built at the Hindustan Shipyard Limited, Vizag, this year in July, marked a significant breakthrough in deep sea submarine rescue and operations. The second diving support vessel, currently under construction at that same shipyard, will further strengthen our vital capability by ensuring redundancy, rapid deployment, and full spectrum underwater support. Complementing these high-end strategic assets are the diving support crafts, which will form the operational backbone for diving support closer to the coast. Together, the diving support vessels and diving support crafts create a fully integrated self-reliant and responsive diving ecosystem from deep sea rescue to coastal operations, reflecting our Navy's clear and continued commitment to underwater preparedness. The induction of the diving support craft also supports India's wider maritime vision under Mahasagar, mutual and holistic advancement for security and growth across regions. These diving support crafts will significantly strengthen our ability to provide diving expertise, underwater maintenance, and salvage assistance to friendly nations, reinforcing India's role as the first responder and preferred security partner across the region. For the Southern Naval Command, the diving support craft represents a major step forward, advancing professional excellence in naval diving. As a purpose-built platform for realistic training, standardized diving procedures, and integrated operation with modern equipment, it strengthens the learning ecosystem for our divers. It ensures officers and sailors receive hands-on exposure to contemporary diving technology, stringent safety standards, and complex underwater tasks, preparing them to support fleet operations across the Navy's wide area of responsibility. Diving support craft A20 is not just an operational asset, but it is a critical enabler in shaping the next generation of highly skilled naval divers. To the captain and crew of diving support craft Alpha 20, I say that the Navy has entrusted you with a platform that strengthens our underwater capability and enhances operational preparedness. Therefore, I urge you to quickly complete the balanced sea acceptance trials and be operationally ready. Sailor with pride, professionalism, and purpose. Uphold the finest traditions of the Indian Navy and ensure that every operation reflects the discipline, precision, and courage that diving operations demand. At the end, I would like to extend my sincere congratulations to Titagarh Rail Systems Limited, as also place on record my appreciation to the Directorate of Ship Production, the Warship Overseeing Team Kolkata, the Indian Registrar of Shipping, the ship staff, and all industry partners who have contributed to this achievement. Thank you all for your attention. Sharno Varna, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request Vice Admiral Samir Saxena, Flag Officer Commanding-in-Chief, Southern Naval Command, to kindly unveil the ship's plaque.
जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत कीजिए भारतीय गोताखोरी सहायता पोत अल्फा 20 का तथा उन सभी महिलाओं और पुरुषों का जिन्होंने इस क्षण को संभव बनाया है.
With this commissioning, India gains a new guardian dedicated to upholding the honor of the tricolor. May I now request Commodore Sanjay Deshpande, retired, to present the memento to the chief guest.
अब मैं वाइस एडमिरल संजय साधु CWTNA से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे मुख्य अतिथि को स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट करें. अब मैं वाइस एडमिरल समीर सक्सेना, फ्लैग ऑफिसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ दक्षिणी नौसेना कमान से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे कमांडिंग ऑफिसर को सिल्वर सैल्वर प्रस्तुत करें। देवियों और सज्जनों, अब मुख्य अतिथि डीएससी अल्फा 20 की निरीक्षण, अतिथि पुस्तिका पर हस्ताक्षर एवं समूह फोटोग्राफी के लिए जहाज की ओर प्रस्थान करेंगे। इन अविस्मरणीय क्षणों को हमारे दिलों में हमेशा के लिए अंकित करते हुए भारतीय गोताखोरी सहायता पोत अल्फा 20 की ओर से हम आप सभी का धन्यवाद करते हैं। अब मैं सभी अतिथियों से निवेदन करता हूं कि वे हाई टी के लिए अपने निर्देशित जगहों पर प्रस्थान करें।
Arrangements for high tea for captains and above have been made behind the seating area and for all other guests on the right side of the seating area facing the channel. I also request all guests to kindly leave their headgear at their designated seats. Our team is available to guide you to the designated stalls. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. Shamno Varuna, Jai Hind.
A city where rivers meet the sea, where commerce, courage, and craftsmanship have sailed together for centuries. Once the nerve center of India's maritime trade, the cradle of shipbuilding on the eastern seaboard. From this rich maritime legacy, she was forged. Born on the waters of the Hooghly, she embarked on a purposeful passage along India's eastern coast. She sailed onward to Paradeep, past the industrial heart of Vishakhapatnam, down to the historic shores of Chennai. Each port a chapter in her journey of becoming. Then, tested by the elements, she circumnavigated Sri Lanka through the rough and unforgiving seas off Dondra Head, where ocean and endurance are measured in equal strength. Triumphant and resolute, she finally turned westward, entering Kochi, the timeless maritime capital of the Arabian Sea, to take her place in history. India's naval capability continues to grow stronger each year. Today's ceremony marks the commissioning of DSC A20, representing the rise of India's self-reliant shipbuilding strength. Let us take pride in this moment as DSC A20 sails forward as a symbol of India's progress, resilience, and maritime excellence.